One guy told me, I'll pay you $40,000 to install this rubber roof for me. If you're not sold, you can't sell. It's one of my favorite phrases in the sales world is you have to be sold. How sold you are about what you're selling, specifically Conklin roofing systems, will determine how well you'll be able to sell it. I have people that tell me all the time, man, I don't know why these other guys get all these big jobs, but I just really struggle in getting these jobs. And sometimes these guys are in the same area as other guys that are getting the big jobs. And I can tell you, with working with people all across the United States, is that this is usually the biggest missing piece in not being able to sell is you're not sold to where you should be. And that's why you're not selling it. For instance, if you would even consider in Conklin, if you would even consider going using a different roofing product to do that roof that you could use Conklin on, and you're not selling the building owner on why he should go with the Conklin roofing system, you're probably not going to sell very effectively. Because I have people tell me, well, I'm just going to use what the building owner tells me he wants. Well, I've had building owners tell me over and over and over, they've tried to get me to do their system. Oh, they want rubber, or they want TPO, or they want, these things. One guy told me, I'll pay you $40,000 to install this rubber roof for me. And most guys would have jumped on it. And I said, no, I don't do that. Here's what we do. And we sold them on the quality of Conklin's products and what Conklin could do. I was going to spend 2 months doing that rubber roof versus being able to go in there in a couple of weeks and do that rubber roof. And instead of making $40,000, made $60,000 or $70,000 selling them my system. You're always going to sell or you're going to be sold. One of the two. And if you can't sell, then you're going to be sold. If you can't sell, you're just going to go with whatever the guy says, well, I want this. Well, most of the times building owners don't really know what they want. And you have to help them make a decision, or you have to help them get over the old ways into something new and say, hey, you know what? You might not know our system, but let me at least do a section for you. I think you'll like that better than what you're using now. And most of the times guys are open to change. It's a situation where it's the building owner owns his own building. He can make a decision. I'm not talking about where they're speccing something or it's government or something like that. I'm talking about building owners that own buildings, and you're helping them decide what system to go with. So you're always going to sell or you're going to be sold. Which one are you doing? And the number one way to start selling more effectively is to get sold on what you're selling. Because when you're sold on what you're selling, you'll sell literally 100 times more effectively. So watch that change and watch your business blow up. I hope you have a great day.
If you missed the Leadership Essentials seminar, you can now get the full recordings, plus a whole list of solid bonuses. That includes a 4-week live Zoom masterclass on sales and closing using the 4 Natures framework, so you understand how different people think, decide, and buy. Check it out at smarterroofer.com/lead and grab the Leadership Essentials recordings, the upcoming live masterclass by Elias Raber, and more. That's smarterroofer.com/lead.